We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him?
Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that, get this offense behind the sticks.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Panthers will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Texas Tech's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A handoff from the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there.
he should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Grab behind the line, it's Lee.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Pittsburgh, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
7, Texas Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. And Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Gets loose. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Panthers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And the defense scoop, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense facing a 3rd and long, the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. Could take it all the way. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Panthers come to the line with 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Texas Tech, 7.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Morton. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Williams. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. The defense scoops it up. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. With the catch, it's Hudson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Morton. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a short gain there. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for...
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders! A big body tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense at the goal line.
If you put a bigger linebacker on him, he can move away and use his speed. And if you go with an undersized, more athletic safety or defensive back, then he's just going to up and over him. Just a nice job of utilizing your tight end in this area.
Here's the point after attempt.
The extra point.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Pittsburgh Panthers will take over. First and 10.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. It's a relief for the quarterback there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Split backfield here. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Morton. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. The offense starts with excellent field position. An inside give now from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they jump on top here in the second half. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run that hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Morton. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job. And
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Back to pass. It's Morton. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Williams.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Takes the handoff, it's Reed. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He hauls it into the 25, still running. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. In the red area, it's Reed. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. The Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Heading left after the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Panthers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Panthers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Looking for a man. And this is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 25. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to throw. It's Morton. Wide open downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Red Raiders begin a new series here, first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, second down play here. Back to throw again. Just short completion at the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. running play called on 3rd and short.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.